Here are the most recent deaths in the national news, as reported at Legacy.com the first week of June 2024. Legacy.com is where you can find any obituary or publish an obituary in any newspaper in America and beyond. Basketball player Drew Gordon died May 30th, 2024 in Portland, Oregon. He died of injuries sustained in a car accident at the age of 33. After playing college ball at UCLA and the University of New Mexico, he played for the Philadelphia 76ers and in European leagues. Gordon is also being remembered as the brother of Denver Nuggets forward Aaron Gordon. Actor Erich Anderson died June 1st, 2024 at his home in Los Angeles. He died of esophageal cancer at the age of 67. He was best known for playing Rob in Friday the 13th, The Final Chapter. Anderson is also being remembered for his performances in TV shows like Star Trek The Next Generation, 30-something, Felicity, and many more. Football player Larry Allen died June 2nd, 2024, while on vacation in Mexico at the age of 52. He was an offensive lineman with the Dallas Cowboys and San Francisco 49ers in the 1990s and 2000s, helping the Cowboys to victory at Super Bowl 30 with his tremendous strength and surprising speed. Allen is being remembered as a Pro Football Hall of Famer and an 11-time Pro Bowl pick who could bench press an incredible 700 pounds. A note to remember, sometimes personal information, such as someone's cause of death, is not announced immediately by their family or the authorities. When a cause of death has not been officially confirmed, we do not report on rumors. Every family has a right to their privacy. Actress Maria De Aragon died in April 2024 in Canada. She died of natural causes at the age of 81. She had a legendary but uncredited role in Star Wars as Greedo, the bounty hunter shot by Han Solo in the infamous Han Shot First moment. De Aragon is also being remembered for her career in B-movies in the U.S. and abroad. Rugby player Rob Burrow died June 2nd, 2024 at a hospital in Wakefield, West Yorkshire, England. He died of complications from motor neuron disease at the age of 41. He was a star of the Leeds Rhinos, who helped his team to 8 Super League championships in his 16 years there. Burrow is being remembered for his work to campaign for motor neuron disease awareness and research after his 2019 diagnosis. He raised more than £6 million for the cause. Actress, singer, and dancer Janis Paige died June 2nd, 2024 at her home in Los Angeles. She died of natural causes at the age of 101. She was a star of the golden age of Hollywood, known for movies like Silk Stockings and for originating the role of Babe in the Pajama Game on Broadway. Paige is also being remembered for TV roles on All in the Family, General Hospital, Santa Barbara, and many more. Rapper Brother Marquis died June 3, 2024 at the age of 58. Born Mark Ross, he was a member of Two Live Crew, the rap group that became notorious in the 1980s and 90s for their explicit lyrics. He is being remembered for helping push the envelope when it came to what could be vocalized in popular American music. Musician Colin Gibb died June 2, 2024 at the age of 70. He was a member of Black Lace, known for their 1984 UK novelty hit Agadoo. Gibb is also being remembered for competing with Black Lace at the 1979 Eurovision Song Contest, performing Marianne. Marian Robinson died May 31, 2024 in Chicago at the age of 86. She was the mother of former First Lady Michelle Obama, and she lived with the Obama family during their time in the White House, providing support to her granddaughters. Robinson is being remembered for her dedication to her family. Racing driver Parnelli Jones died June 4, 2024, at a hospital in Torrance, California. He died after suffering from Parkinson's disease at the age of 90. He was a legend of IndyCar racing who won the Indianapolis 500 in 1963. Jones is also being remembered for winning off-road races like the Pikes Peak International Hill Climb and the Baja 1000 and 500. Actor William Russell died June 3, 2024, at his home. He died of pneumonia at the age of 99. He was one of the first stars of the classic British sci-fi TV series Doctor Who, playing the Doctor's companion Ian Chesterton in the first few seasons. Russell is being remembered for setting a Guinness World Record for the longest gap between TV appearances as a character when he returned as Ian for a 2022 Doctor Who episode. Actress Jeannette Charles died June 2, 2024, in Great Baddow, England, at the age of 96. Known for her close resemblance to Queen Elizabeth II, she portrayed the Queen in movies like The Naked Gun, National Lampoon's European Vacation, and Austin Powers in Goldmember. Charles is being remembered for being so similar to the Queen of England that she even died at age 96, the same age as the Queen when she died in 2022. Actor Nicholas Ball died in June 2024 after a short illness at the age of 78. He starred in the British TV series Hazell, playing the private detective title character. Ball is also being remembered as a regular on the BBC soap opera EastEnders for several years, playing the villainous gang lord Terry Bates. In addition to featuring current deaths in the news, Legacy.com also honors the lives and legacies of notable people who died in the past. Here are some of this week's anniversaries. 10 years ago this week, actress Ann B. Davis died at the age of 88. She became a 1970s sitcom star when she played housekeeper Alice in The Brady Bunch. 15 years ago this week, singer Coco Taylor died at the age of 80. She was the Queen of the Blues, known for songs like Wang Dang Doodle and I'm a Woman. 20 years ago this week, President Ronald Reagan died at the age of 93. After a successful acting career, he became one of the most prominent Republicans in U.S. history, first as the governor of California and then as the 40th President of the United States. 25 years ago this week, singer and composer Mel Torme died at the age of 73. He was called the Velvet Fog for his smooth voice in songs like Bewitched and Careless Hands. 70 years ago this week, mathematician Alan Turing died at the age of 41. He was a pioneer of computer science, whose name lives on in the test he devised to distinguish artificial intelligence from human thought. Actor Cleavon Little was born 85 years ago this week. He died in October 1992 at the age of 53. He won a Tony Award for his performance on Broadway in Pearly and was one of the hilarious stars of the classic comedy Blazing Saddles. Game show creator and host Chuck Barris was born 95 years ago this week. He died in March 2017 at the age of 87. He created the popular game shows The Dating Game and The Newlywed Game, and he hosted The Gong Show. Actress Marilyn Monroe was born 98 years ago this week. She died in August 1962 at the age of 36. She was one of the greatest stars and sex symbols of the 1950s and 60s, known for movies like The 7-Year Itch and Some Like It Hot. Actor Andy Griffith was born 98 years ago this week, on the same day as Marilyn Monroe. He died in July 2012 at the age of 86. He was a beloved TV star in The Andy Griffith Show and Matlock. Actor Dennis Weaver was born 100 years ago this week. He died in February 2006 at the age of 81. He starred on TV as Deputy Chester B. Good in Gunsmoke and as Deputy Marshal Sam McLeod in McLeod. 80 years ago this week, on June 6, 1944, thousands of Allied troops landed on the beaches of Normandy, France, in the pivotal World War II operation known as D-Day. About 4,400 Allied soldiers died in the invasion that helped lead to the liberation of France and victory on the Western Front. On this momentous anniversary, we honor their lives and we remember the sacrifice those brave young soldiers made. Every week in the United States, flags are lowered to half-staff to honor the lives of Americans whose communities are mourning their loss. Here are the most recent half-staff memorial flag honors. Flags in Virginia have been lowered in memory and respect of the victims of the shooting at the Virginia Beach Municipal Center in 2019. Flags in Minnesota have been lowered to honor the memory of Minneapolis police officer Jamal Mitchell, who died in the line of duty. Flags in New Jersey have been lowered to honor the memory of State Supreme Court Justice Alan Handler. Flags in Maryland have been lowered to honor the memory of former state delegate Doyle Neiman. Flags in Maryland have also been lowered for Fire and Rescue Memorial Remembrance Day. Flags in Maryland have also been lowered to honor the memory of Agent Davis Martinez of the Maryland Division of Parole and Probation, who died in the line of duty. Flags in Arkansas have been lowered to honor the memory of the 10 Arkansans who tragically lost their lives as a result of the storms on May 26, 2024, in Baxter, Benton, Boone, and Marion counties. Flags in Delaware have been lowered to honor the memory of former Speaker of the House and President of Delaware Technical Community College, Orlando Lonnie George. Flags in Delaware have also been lowered to honor the memory of former state representative and Wilmington City Councilman Joseph G. DePinto. Flags in Connecticut have been lowered to honor the memory of Connecticut State Police Trooper First Class Aaron Pelletier, who died in the line of duty. Flags in Kansas have been lowered to honor the memory of State House of Representatives Assistant Majority Leader Les Mason. Flags in Idaho have been lowered to honor the memory of former State Supreme Court Chief Justice Daniel Eisman. You can read more about the lives of the people featured in this video on Legacy.com. At Legacy.com, any family can publish an obituary in honor of a loved one's memory, online and in local newspapers everywhere. Just visit Legacy.com and select your local community. You can also follow Legacy.com on Facebook and subscribe to our channel here on YouTube to stay up to date on national news deaths.